Y'all ever had people that just talked the entire movie? I mean, did not stop, narrated almost the whole thing. There was this old couple that walked in. God bless them.
Hey Roger, could you go get me another piece of pizza? My pizza's soggy. I don't know why it's soggy. It's supposed to be crunchy. Why is that baby screaming? Oh no, something just jumped out and scared me. I don't like being scared. Hold me, Roger.
What is up, Flick fans, and welcome back to my channel. I just watched my third movie of the day, and that is The Prodigy. Did not know what to anticipate with this film, saw the trailer, thought it was going to be another cliched horror film. Did it fall into that category? Well, today we are going to talk about it. If you guys don't know how my reviews work, I like to talk about the movie. You guys get in the comment section down below, comment your thoughts. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Have you seen it yet? And then I will give you my score. Let's talk about The Prodigy. So a mother concerned about her young son's disturbing behavior thinks something supernatural may be affecting him. And like I said, just from the trailer alone, and I know that's bad on me not to judge it just from that, but I anticipated cliche and conventional horror, something that we've seen thousands of times before, and in a way we get that, but this film did impress me a bit more. I guess to say that it's not a train wreck is a good thing for this one, and The Prodigy is absolutely not a train wreck. There are good things in here, and the absolute best thing, bar none, no one can tell me otherwise, the best thing about this movie is our young lead star, our boy from It, Jackson Robert Scott. This kid is incredible, phenomenal. Regardless of what you think about the movie, you have to be impressed with what he did. Whether it's contorting his body, not in a creepy way, just in a, ooh, I'm sleeping kind of way, or standing there with his creepy face, the noises, the reactions, everything he does in this movie, I was sitting there astounded with his performance. He is not just Georgie from It that loses his arm. Spoiler, I guess. He is an actor, and he did a wonderful job in this film. I was so impressed with him. If he falls apart, the movie falls apart. He did not. He carried his weight throughout the entire thing, and I was very, very impressed. Clearly, the rest of the cast, they're fine. They're very forgettable. I think Arthur Jacobson was the best character other than our lead. Otherwise, I think it's just a movie full of, oh, that's a person. Have I seen them before? I don't remember. And the phrase, I don't remember, is probably something I'm going to throw on The Prodigy here in a few months. I don't think I'm going to remember very much about this film because even though there are things in there that got me more emotional than I thought they would, and things in there that actually scared me, genuine chills and scares from this film, another thing I did not expect, the story, the plot, and especially, where it goes in the third act and those final few scenes really fell apart at that point. But prior, I can say that there are things. There was a bit of craft within the Prodigy craft that I really appreciated. Like I said, jump scares, they are in there. Are they cheap? Most of the time, yes, but there was one in particular that was actually genuinely impressive. I was like, wow, they got me. They never get me with those. Jump scares do not affect me. Yes, I'm a scaredy cat in some regards, but when it comes to watching a horror film, you have to do a lot. You have to creep me out for me to appreciate it. But that cheap jump scare, as some may call it, that one got me. Other jump scares? Yeah, certain things about the plot and the dialogue. I hate when characters just spell things out for you, and that happens 3 or 4 times throughout that movie. I'm genuinely interested what is going to happen to the character of this young boy, and that's a testament to his performance. And then, boom, giant exposition dump. Let's tell the audience everything that we think they need to know, even though they could figure it out by themselves. Let's just spell it out for them. And they do the thing in the movie, you know, the horror thing, the cliche thing, where clearly something is happening, but no matter what that does, you deny it. Oh, that's not happening. No, nothing's going on there. Our son is not freaking Satan. And he's not Satan, that's not a spoiler. And there are things that happen in this movie that genuinely shocked me. I'm like, oh, did not see that coming. And then we get to the end, that end that I have already kind of hit on. Ooh. In my head as it was happening, because they do a decent job of setting it up, I'm like, this could go one of two ways. If it goes this way, I'm going to be like, all right, pretty solid ending. If it goes this way, I'm going to be very upset because I saw it coming. It's the most predictable thing that they could possibly do, and they're going to end it on a note that I think most people in the audience are going to see coming. Please don't go that way. Don't go that way. And as they start leaning in this direction, they all of a sudden go in the direction that you did not want them to go in. I didn't anyway. That may be a personal preference, but it is something that really upset me. This film has some things going for it, whether it's performances, interesting things about the plot, or genuine jump scares, but when you end on a bad note, I always say this, that is the worst possible thing you can do, because what does an audience member remember when they're walking out of the movie? Well, it's most likely going to be the last thing that happened, and that I think is really going to deter a lot of people from liking this film, even though there are things in there that I genuinely was surprised with. And overall, the movie is uninteresting to look at from a cinematography, shot selection, and especially a color correction perspective. Ugh, the blues and the greens and just the really dark shadows on the faces. I couldn't really tell anything that was going on. The story kept me interested to a T, but not enough to get me to a positive score. And that is why I'm going to give The Prodigy a 48. I'm going to round it to about a 5 out of 10, because half of it I'm like, oh, that's pretty good, and then half of it I'm like, ooh, that's not so good. But what did you guys think? That is the question here. Let me know in the comments down below. Did you like The Prodigy, not like it? Whatever you think, this is your space to talk about The Prodigy tomorrow. The Flick Fan Award nominations. Let me know in the comments down below. Should I make it a premiere? Should we get in the live chat together and discuss what's happening, what's being nominated? I am so excited for you guys to see this. I have been working on it literally non-stop for 4 days, and I'm so proud of everything we have going on this channel. Thank you guys so much for the support, the likes, the subscriptions, as always, and I'll catch you tomorrow morning.